radio. Homegrown radio. Real 92.3.
All right, we back at it. Homegrown radio. Chuck Dizzle, DJ Head, in the building with us right now, man. 702 Reppers, albums out right now. The Golden Age 2.
Yeah.
Dizzy Wright, man.
Should
Welcome
I get an
back.
introduction?
Nope. No, nigga.
Hello, people. I'm DJ Head.
We already know what your first question is going to be. Go on and get it out the way.
Nah, go ahead. We introducing Dizzy Wright.
He's here. You know, the album's out right now. Congratulations on that, man.
That was the most awkward ass opening, huh?
What you mean?
Dizzy here, like, what the fuck?
Nah, we good.
They just start doing interviews today. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to radio,
That's my
niggas.
first interview ever.
Shut the fuck up, man. But no, welcome back to Homegrown Radio, bro. Appreciate you coming on through, man. Always stopping through LA and saying what's up to us, man.
And according to our YouTube, you a fan favorite.
Woo, man, they on you.
They
bro.
really fuck with Dizzy Wright out
Word.
there. Yeah.
Damn.
A lot of comments, a lot of engagement, a lot of interaction, a lot of questions, a lot of concerns. Everybody
shit.
seems to be very, very in tuned with Dizzy Wright.
That's weird. That's crazy.
That's weird.
It's a good thing, man. It's a good thing. They fuck with you. That's what it's about, bro.
Yeah.
But nah, the album's out right now, man. You know,
Albums in stores right now.
talk about you know the process of the Golden Age 2, man. I mean the difference between obviously part 1 and part 2. This one being for sale and this one being out there for the people, man.
Yeah, man. The first one, you know, I was really just installing that energy. You know, as if you look at the cover, you see the mom on the cover with the baby, and the headphones like on her stomach. She pregnant, and really just installing that energy that you want to install in your kids. Kill them with kindness, world peace. You know, can't stop, won't stop. That type of shit. And the second one, as you see, that kid is now older. Pops is around, moms is still right behind them still, and it's just a growth. But now it's about like the knowledge that you receive, that your parents can't control. The shit that you just see around you, the knowledge that you get from just being around. You know what I mean? Living. And so I just tried to tap into like, you know, different type of topics that, you know, just took me back to when my golden age days, really.
Now, is that for you? Is that something hard? I mean, you're somebody that kind of puts, you know, your business on your sleeve. Is that something hard to kind of tap into when you put the business out there, or is it something that's like, nah, I got to get it off my chest type thing?
I tell him half the story, the rest I let him fill it in. Nah, I'm playing. Jigga said that. You know, I was just thinking
I was
that.
like, yeah. And when you said a J verse, you only bigging up your brother. It's all good.
Yeah, every time. Nah, for real. Nigga. On everything. I take shit like that, you know, with Shrive. I only give them what I feel like, you know, they can handle, but in the realest way. I don't ever give out too much, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely tap in so you can feel the passion.
Well, I kind of feel like with this day and age, with social media especially, it's, you have to be you have to have a certain level of transparency, because you can't hold back like the days prior. Like, you have to give people you know, to actually relate to it. But that fine line of, you know, what's giving them too much. So how do you break down? Okay, I'm only giving them this much, and this much I'm gonna give them. Like, where's the cutoff point for you?
I don't know, man. That's just the kind of nigga I am. Like, you know, when I go out, people ask me, am I cool if I'm going through shit? You know, I don't tell them what I'm going through. I just tell them that I'm cool, you know, and push through. So
Never let them see you sweat.
Nah, not really. You know, sometimes I lose it a little bit. The homies see me, you know, shake up a little bit, you know, but at the end of the day, like, I just know that you could always push through.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I was gonna ask you that. Who do you let see you sweat? Because a lot of people, like, it be your internal crew, your immediate circle that get to see all the bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, they get to see you lose your shit because they won't give you an extra sauce for your nuggets. Or,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? Like, that be some bullshit. Or, you know, different things that happen in life, right?
Yeah.
So what I was gonna ask you is, I mean, I know you from Vegas, like, you claim Vegas, right? But you were born in Flint, Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about, like, all the stuff that's going on? Like, I know you probably still have family out there. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Everything that's going on with the Flint, Michigan shit, like the water and all that.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Because I know it's still going on and people act like it ain't still happening.
Yeah, I know. I actually went out there. I did like a little like documentary for World Star, and on the Flint crisis, and it was like a going home and kind of getting answers type of documentary situation. So I was able to go back to Flint and, you know, talk to people in the barbershops and at the record stores and the chief of the police and just get all these different perspectives, and it's fucked up. But they pushing through, man.
How are they? How, I mean, because I don't know the logistics of it. So how is that? Like, if the water's still fucked up to the point where that I remember seeing the water being fucked up. How are they like? How is that like? Is that just normal?
Well, what happened was they went around and they gave out like sink filters for like as many people as possible. But the thing is, it's like in the hood, the filter didn't fit on some of the sinks. So, you know, it's people out there that's just still bathing in water bottles and
damn.
You know, they don't, because, you know, they tried to do something and but unfortunately they can't do for everybody. So it's a fucked up situation. So that's why it's cool that somebody's being held accountable.
That's crazy.
That's just, I mean, that's just a wild situation just to even think about, like, because you've been known to bring awareness for it, not only just for the World Star documentary, but just really making people accountable for it. Just using your platform for people to know about that shit. Like you said, for now, for it to still be going on is just fucking ridiculous at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how that shit can still happen. Do you plan to still continue to do shit down the line, or is just like at this
Flint?
point? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lady named Yolanda Adams, and it's fire spelled backwards. It's Empower Residents in Flint. So
not the singer, right?
No.
Okay. Sure.
This is she owns like a community center.
Okay, I'm just
in
making
Flint,
sure there's a distinction between the two.
and they have my apologies.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, so she's like a black leader in Flint, and she has like a community. Not like community center, and they have like this program that's fire spelled backwards, and it's Empower Residents in Flint, and I really want to get involved with her, and I'm going to figure out different kind of ways to tap in as much as possible, but you know, that's just all with planning and doing it the right way and figure out where I fit in and where I can really help, but you know, that just comes with a little bit of time.
Got you. Now preparing for this album and getting everything the right way, for you, is it a breath of fresh air that the album's finally out, or for you, is it like you have to wait to see what the comments are from the people before that relief is there?
Oh, nah, it's a breath of fresh air because I just been sitting on it for a minute and I got a bunch of more shit already. Right. My mind is already on something different, like my state of mind right now. So the Golden Age 2 shit, I'm very excited to give people that state of mind that I've just been in, you know, for a little while. But yeah, I'm already ready to get him some more shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really just relieved that, you know, we can just continue to do this shit.
How do you do that and not oversaturate the music that's out there?
What you mean?
Like, as far as like you got the project, and now, because what I always trip out on it in terms of like when artists make music, they spend all this time saying, yo, when's the next shit coming out? When's the next shit coming out? When's the next shit coming out? You drop the shit, they ask when the next shit is coming out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, sometimes you want people to kind of sit with what you got, but at the same time, you just said, yo, I'm already on to the next shit. Yeah. So what's stopping you from saying, fuck it, I can drop another project next week? Like, how do you, what is the balance between oversaturating your shit and saying, nah, fuck it, live with this while I create and structure this next body of work?
It's all about how much work you're willing to put into the projects and how much you're willing to push them. Because it's your work. If you're looking for somebody else to come in and just promote your shit for you, you know what I mean, then you probably don't give a fuck. Yeah. You know what I mean? But then again, I don't know. Like, there's no fucking rules. Right. You know what I mean? So to me, I'm just like, y'all gonna get this shit the way I feel this shit should come out. You know what I mean? Really, the way that Funk Volume was structured, how we would do artists, that changed my grind. You know what I mean? Because I was waiting on this nigga to drop his shit. Then you gonna drop your shit? Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna drop my shit right here so it don't fuck with your shit and we'll focus in. You know what I mean? where I would have just been
dropping.
I would have been going nuts. So you get what I'm saying? And then when that dismantled, it just pushed me back a step to have to get my back end shit right. Mm-hmm. But I was like, yo, as soon as I get my back end shit right, I'm about to just put my foot on these niggas' neck. Yeah. Like I'm about to start hitting them with a bunch of shit. And that's just where I'm at right now. I'm just motivated. You know what I mean? Because I can focus more on being an artist now.
Do you feel like it's more pressure now that the light is on you? Like, fuck it, it's go time. Now all eyes on you. What's up? What's the next one? What you got? You know what I'm saying? Everything, the attention's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like it's more pressure dealing with that? Or do you like having some, like, comrades to kind of have to balance that shit off? Like, okay, you work on your shit while I'm kind of getting my shit going too.
Yeah. Nah, I'm just learning from everything around me. I'm from Vegas, so I feel like the lights have been on me for a long time.
Got you.
Because nobody's really, you know, blew up from Vegas. Right, you know what I mean? And niggas keep like, they waiting. We still hearing this nigga Dizzy, bruh. Dizzy, like.
Not going away.
Yeah.
You know, niggas used to, a cat pulled up on me at the grocery store the other day and told me straight up, like, I ain't like you at first. Right. Yeah, like, I'm just like.
You keep it solid.
Nigga, but he was like, but that's because it was like a race to be the first nigga to put the city on. Mm-hmm. And he just, I respect you for consistently doing that shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's really what it's about. It's like, I feel like the light's been on me for a while, so the fact that I keep hitting them with shit and I don't slow down and I don't allow, like, any other talk, you know what I mean, adjust my style of grinding, because, you know, niggas feel like I was supposed to be on a long time ago. Right. Like, and if it's not on, like, what's on in their eyes, niggas will try to pull you down, and niggas get caught and sucked into that shit and lose faith. And yeah, man, so I just been pushing through that shit and just kind of focus, because I love what I do. So that's just really what it boils down to.
If you wasn't doing music, what would you be doing?
I mean, I wanted to hoop, bro. So, I mean, to be honest, like, maybe I would have went back and...
Well, you a little vertically challenged like me.
I know, man. You know what I'm saying? I know, man.
You'd probably be last on the pickup game.
Nigga, I know. Hey. Nowadays, for sure, nigga, because these little niggas is getting huge.
That was 12 years old. This past weekend at the Nike 3-on-3 shit, I seen a nigga that was 12 years old, 6'9". I was like, what the fuck? This nigga's a monster. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quiet for us.
It's so quiet, bro. But I could definitely go back and coach some of them niggas and start some conditioning to these young niggas.
Game? You can hoop?
I'm nasty.
Yeah?
Yeah, bro.
I got somebody for you. You wanna do let's do a bet or something on
Let's do a bet.
You do head up or you run pickup games?
However you want
trying to
it.
lose some money? What's up? What you doing?
Nah,
don't lose no money up here, bruh.
Who you got in mind? What you thinking about?
Don't worry about it.
Bruh, don't come with nobody, man. 12 years old to 6'9". I'm gonna be hot.
Yo, who's your man?
Yeah.
I'll be like,
who's your man
you
over
funny,
here?
man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So funny, man.
Yeah, be Team DJ Head, Team Dizzy Wright.
Okay.
Man.
You don't want no smoke, nigga.
Yeah. Be a head up, one-on-one to 10 points. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man.
Dude about 6. He like 6'4", something like that.
Is he still in high school?
Nah.
Okay.
He's in college.
I got my squad.
No, I'm talking about head up, one-on-one.
Oh, me and 6'4"?
Yeah.
He don't want no smoke either. It don't matter, man. You can go, man.
We can set that up.
Yeah, set that up, man.
Because he's a little agile to be 6'4". I mean, because I know you. I know how people see people like me, like you, not me, because I'm fat, but people like you who like real limber and you could move around real quick and shit. You trying to do that Speedy Gonzalez, that little, you know what I'm saying? That little.
You already know the moves you got.
Yeah, little quick shit, but he just gonna be throwing your shit. You know what I'm saying? Every time you pull it, whack it up out of here. Listen, go get the ball. You gonna be going to get the ball and shit.
Yeah, you got a lot of confidence in your folks, bro.
All right.
You got a lot of confidence in your folks.
Yeah, that nigga better come with that smoke.
Really
we'll figure it out. Shit. We'll figure it out.
That's gonna be crazy.
He better not be soft. I be bullying soft big niggas.
Oh, so you got like a Napoleon complex?
Bruh, I be bullying big soft niggas. I don't like them either because you big for nothing.
You big for nothing. You feel like they
you wasting your tallness. You could have gained that to me. I would have did something with it.
What would you have done if you was like 6'4", 220, all muscle?
I be nigga nasty, bruh.
No, I'm saying not in basketball, just in life. What would you be doing with that? Would you be walking around?
Just socking niggas.
Punching them.
Go around just socking niggas.
You know what I'm saying? Just cold cocking motherfuckers for no reason.
I don't know. Them niggas look uncomfortable to me.
Yeah,
They do look uncomfortable, don't they?
Some of them niggas look uncomfortable. I'm like, bro, you don't look.
That's how niggas get knocked out.
That's how niggas get beat up.
That's how niggas get beat up.
Or uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Have you ever beat up somebody bigger than you?
It was a close fight, but I think I won. He got me with a sneak
go
shot.
To the cards.
Niggas had to go to them cameras. Niggas had to go to them cameras. I was like, okay, I was looking nice out there.
Yeah.
Nigga try to tackle me.
Young Dizzy out here getting it in.
So you obviously are always about the good vibes. You spoke on it earlier that, you know, sometimes people knock you off your pivot. When was the last time you felt like you got, you know, you said somebody, I don't know if it was your folks over here, but you said somebody had caught you or saw you get out of pocket, like knocked you off your shit. When's the last time that's happened to you?
Damn. The last time.
Well, even when you had to just stop, like, fuck, you got me, nigga. Like, damn, that's not even my character. That's not even what I do, because I'm always with these positive vibes. But fuck. Dame, bruh. Oh,
yeah,
word, really?
Yeah. The last time was probably with Dame. Yeah, it was crazy.
Have you seen each other since?
Yeah, no,
yeah,
they still work together.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about. Okay, go ahead. Let me let you finish. Now I'll ask a question.
Yeah, what's the situation?
That's what I was getting to.
Business shit. Like, so it was some shit that. Cause you know that shit that Hop was talking about, right. You know, technically wasn't all the way wrong. Mm-hmm. It's just how he handled it was wrong.
Got you.
But it's the little shit on the back end that Hopsin had a hard time articulating to us, making it make sense. Right. You get what I'm saying? But when you're starting your own label and you start to realize, and you're going through all the paperwork and all the shit, and you're trying to set up other niggas' futures, and you're trying to set it up so your niggas is cool, and you see certain different shit that you don't understand, yeah, it could throw you off sometimes.
He's like, yo, just explain this shit to me.
Yeah, I'm just like, explain. But he wanted somebody else to explain it to me.
Okay, and that's like me and Harry having a problem, and he's saying, no, I want somebody else to tell me.
Yeah,
no, nigga, tell me
explain. And I'm like,
so not explaining himself.
Yeah, like it's like the way that he was trying to explain it to me, I wasn't understanding the shit. So he wanted somebody else to articulate the shit to me in a way that maybe I can understand it. And I didn't get that. I was just kind of like, nigga, I'm asking you. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
But what I mean, to his credit, if he just couldn't explain that shit to you.
And that's why I say, like, that's why I saw love with Dame, because Dame's a really good nigga. Yeah. Like, he don't be trying to get over. It's just like business. If you don't catch it, if you don't understand it, and you can't make sure the shit is the right way, then
that's not
it might not go in. It might not be technically looking at it as in your favor.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Got
because it's just you don't understand what the fuck you reading.
But do you think that's the responsibility of the person that's going through it, or is it the responsibility of the homie that's supposed, or not even the homie, the person that's looking over to explain that shit or articulate it to you the right way?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. Some people think they're articulating things the right way, and then you may not be getting it. Like, he was trying to literally tell me, and I literally was not getting how the fuck he was trying to tell me this shit, and he wanted somebody else to explain the shit to me, but when somebody else explained it to me, they explained something else to me and something else to me, which made me understand that shit. And I'm like,
as far as like paperwork and whatnot,
like paperwork goes, you know what I mean?
It's like a lot of people, like a lot of artists, run into that scenario because they just eager to work or want to they want to work or they want to do something or make a move or whatever. And I noticed that like a lot of young artists have the same story. It's like, oh, they got into a contract early, or they got into even Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Or I mean, not Dr. Dre. Ice Cube. Like, when all that stuff was going down, like back in the day, contracts, I think it was a constant thing. That's something that is always like a miscommunication in hip hop.
Yeah.
Like, especially in hip hop, just because that's not our language.
Yeah, exactly.
And the thing is, like, I don't know how my perspective of it is, because I'm not a very good communicator as far as, like, I talk one way to everybody. Same way I talk to you, same way I talk to my mom, same way I talk to Chuck.
Right.
because of that reason, I understand why he would want somebody else to explain this to you.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
well, I can't really explain this shit to you the way you need to be, the way it needs to be explained. So ask him.
Yeah, and Dame got put in that corner where he don't want to be the bad guy.
Right.
Like he like niggas already acting like I'm doing shit a certain way, bro. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible.
Got you.
And being transparent to me in that moment was being transparent.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean? But it's like after I figured it out, and it just taught me a lot about Dame, man, about business, about relationships, and I just got a lot of. I understand everything a little more clear. I see everything a little more clear now. I understand what niggas could have did a little better, of this shit. You know what I mean? But we had a label, independent label that niggas thought was a full big thing,
Right.
And it was 5 of us.
Crazy.
Really?
Yeah, it was 5 of us, bro. Like, it was 5 of us.
That's crazy because I noticed like now independent, like big independent companies is the thing now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing where everybody's doing. It's like, oh, we're independent, but it's like a machine. Kinda.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know that y'all kind of did that early on, touring, merchandising, even being early on the internet shit.
Oh yeah, bro. When I first met the whole Funk Volume camp, they was running the shit out of their crib. It was crazy inspiring, bro. That's why I fought for the shit like I fought for the shit, because I knew, like, bro, we did something a little amazing.
Man,
Make sure y'all thinking, but business is business, bro. And if you unhappy, I mean, you got to get yourself in the best position for you. You get what I mean?
It's funny that you said that because a lot of people, we were talking about how there was like a lot of the comments going in. A lot of people sided with you, and then there was other people who was like, well, no, it still doesn't make sense because of X, Y, and Z. Like, and at that point, it's like, well, damn, you know, I felt like you were being as transparent as possible, and a lot of people sided with that because it was relatable. And then other people, either they let the anger get the best of them, they just wouldn't let them see the different sides of the story and wasn't getting past whatever the fucking story was.
Oh, you talking about on the internet?
Yeah, on the internet.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got to understand, man, you got to understand there's people out there that's going to take one side of the story, and that's that, bro. It's like, and I feel you. Fuck it. That's your hero, nigga. You better believe all that shit, nigga. And I hope you don't ever find out that Santa Claus isn't real, nigga.
No, I'm gonna tell him.
Like, you know what I mean?
I'm that guy. I'm gonna tell you Santa Claus is fake.
But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes that's how people treat some of these rappers and shit. Like, you know, like it's a real Santa Claus, you know.
Do you but on the other side of it though, because I'm sure you have fans that treat you the same way. Do you feel like you hold your audience accountable to let you know, like, when you're fucking up? Would you want them to tell you straight up, or would you want them to be blinded by you being Santa Claus?
Nah, yeah. I mean, my homies gonna get mine. I ain't got no yes men around me. So, you know, my homie, I went to high school with these niggas.
Yeah.
So these niggas is the same niggas that was flaming me on a cat bus. Same niggas that seen me go through my phases. You know what I mean? And like, so it getting past them, the corny shit getting past them gonna be tough. You know what I mean? Like, without hearing it. Yeah. So I expect my fans to treat me just like my homies treat me.
Gotcha.
Like, you know, flame my ass if you see something funny, nigga. You might get flamed back, though.
Real shit.
I might motherfucking roast your ass.
Yeah. Real shit. Like, I stay roasting our listeners.
No,
on everything.
But no, I really, I appreciate the fans that keep it 1,000.
Do you think that a lot of artists nowadays, because I'm not gonna say everybody's sensitive, but everybody is like,
niggas are sensitive, bro.
Okay, everybody's sensitive. You know what I'm saying? I'm not everybody. People, like, a lot of artists are sensitive.
But a lot of motherfuckers.
A lot of artists are sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that that's healthy for
stress yourself out and shit?
Yeah, because okay, put it this way. Well, your whole shit, like, even the way you came, even the way y'all built y'all, you know, back in the day when y'all built y'all shit, y'all empire, right? it was more like internet. It was a lot of internet, and everybody has access to the internet. Everybody's a critic. Everybody can have an opinion. Everybody can just at you and tell you exactly what they think about your song.
Yeah,
that shit trash. Oh man, your hat ugly. Oh yeah, your mama ugly.
Oh, they was flaming Hopsin's nose on that
They
shit.
was killing Hopsin. They was killing Hopsin on
I guarantee you right now, we could go on there and somebody was flaming that.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up. Just go ahead. I'm gonna read some of the comments on Hopsin's nose.
They was going in. They was going in. And they said they was talking about the dill pickle. They was saying all kind of shit.
I want to get your opinion on some of these comments on yours and Hopsin. So I'm gonna pull it up real quick.
So,
Oh, no, they was flaming, bro. They thought we was brothers. They was like, hey, the nigga that's talking to him, is that like his twin brother? I'm like, nigga, no. Like, what the fuck is going on? They was like, yeah, that nigga look just like him. He talking to his twin. I'm like, fuck.
Niggas is funny.
They was on it. They was on it. But now, before we do that, man, you pay homage in one of the new songs, man, that I really like, off of the Golden Age 2. Ghetto Nigga, man. Paying homage to Pac, man. I love the way you flip that shit, bro.
Thank you, bro.
How do you feel about, first of all, have you seen All Eyes on Me?
Yeah.
What do you think of the movie?
I thought it was cool. The only part that was just a little weird to me was the Snoop Dogg voiceover.
Everybody's man. That
They
Snoop
shouldn't have
Dogg
did that,
voiceover.
fam.
Yeah,
they should have found an actor that could have did that.
I want to know how bad Old Boy's voice really was. Like, was it that bad that they had to voice?
It could have been no. I mean, it could have been no worse than Well, yeah, you're right.
He could have tried, fam.
Right.
He could have tried because the voiceover.
What about Old Boy from Straight Outta Compton?
I'm about to say that.
Yeah, I mean that would have been perfect. That would have been cool. I mean, the dude that played Snoop,
yeah,
that played Snoop on Straight Outta
he
Compton.
would have been cool. But I just feel like, man, it's a lot to try to tell that story
That legacy, yeah, man.
in such a short time, and I think they did a good job for what it was. But
Right.
you know, it just, I don't know, man. They could have left it alone. To me,
Right.
it could have been left alone for a while.
For a couple more.
So you
years or
saying
something.
that with the All Eyes on Me movie could have been delayed
Yeah, it
until they
could
got it all the way right?
man, because you know, like the New Edition movie had 3 parts,
I
bruh.
didn't even see the New Edition movie.
Watch
that
it.
shit was hard.
Watch it, bruh. If you want to watch one of them good old school new
That's it.
movies reflecting the old school shit,
That's
bruh,
it.
that's the one.
Here's my thing, man. When it first came out, I didn't want, and there's footage of us talking about it. I didn't want to jade anybody's thoughts on it early. I wanted people to see it for itself. I
Yeah.
didn't want my opinions to throw anybody's off. But I just noticed every time I ask somebody the question about it, the same reaction you just gave is pretty much how everybody's reaction is like, like it's cool, but it's versus asking about Straight Outta Compton. Oh yeah, Straight Outta Compton was dope. Like,
Yeah,
that shit's
Straight Outta
cool. Or
Compton.
the New Edition. Oh man, that shit was amazing. Like
Yeah.
this, that, and the third. Have you seen Defiant Ones? Oh, Defiant Ones is fucking amazing. Have you seen Defiant Ones? The documentary about Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine, Interscope and all
No,
that shit?
I haven't seen that one yet.
Okay, that's fucking amazing.
Oh,
The way
is
they
it? I
told
gotta see
story,
that.
That's the way they told that story is amazing. But when the Pac story, and I'm a big Pac fan, so I knew I was gonna take it a little more serious. Not that nobody else would, but my opinion, I felt like it was gonna be a little more biased. So I kind of held back on putting it out publicly. But I mean, I just feel like same thing. I feel like it was a decent movie for what it was. I always make the comparison. It wasn't as good as Straight Outta Compton, but it wasn't as bad as Notorious. You know what I'm saying?
Who was behind that movie?
That was,
All Eyes on Me.
That was
LT Hutton.
LT Hutton and Benny Boone.
Who are them?
LT Hutton is a legendary producer. He used to work with Death Row back in the day, and then he started doing film. He started producing film after he produced music, and then Benny Boone is a legend in as far as video directing. But the thing is, when they got rid of John Singleton, I knew it was going to be a little different. You know what I mean? Because John is amazing. Like even he's
storytelling shit is
that storytelling.
So,
that new Snowfall show that he just did is
Fire.
That shit is amazing, bro. That shit, yeah.
Yeah, he's
So,
Baby Boy, yep.
I said to say, I mean, when I said that the movie is great, and the reason I said that is because I learned a lot more. I got to see. I'm a Pac fan, but I came later. Like I wasn't a Pac fan pre Death Row,
Right.
which I'm sure a lot of
us
if people
were.
kept it real, they wasn't.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody wasn't on Brenda Had a Baby and all that shit. So when I watch the movie, I'm looking at it like, oh shit, it's giving me a new perspective on one of the people that we idolize.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, this shit is great because I'm learning. I like to learn. So I came from that angle. As far as the filmmaking, it was whatever. But I thought the movie was great just from a fan's perspective. If you don't know anything about Tupac, other than you like his music, that movie is phenomenal.
Right.
And I think the dude that played Demetrius Shipp Jr., they could have found nobody better to do that
D-Ship
fucking role,
killed that.
in my opinion, because he
Do
looks
what?
fucking to play him.
Play Pac.
There's
Oh,
nobody-
yeah, that
nobody else.
dude
He
did a
killed
really
that
good
role.
job,
he
bruh.
killed that
Shout out to
role.
homie.
Yeah,
Carson.
he killed that role, man. Thing is just Pac's not here, bruh. Them other movies is better, like Dre, all them niggas was behind
They
that
here.
shit.
Yeah.
New Edition was behind that
Very
shit.
true. Very true.
All them niggas, it's niggas alive behind all them
Very
movies
true.
that
I think
like,
it's just-
Pac not here to even tell niggas like, bruh,
That didn't happen like that.
I can't. I know you remember it like that, but that's
I
how the
lived it.
press told it.
yeah.
That's not even how it really went down.
yeah.
Yeah, like
And I
Jada
just feel
Pinkett
like-
came out and said,
Yeah,
all
I feel like we got a couple moments that I feel like was press related.
Yeah.
And we got the press side of the story. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the movie was hard.
Yeah. Fucked with it.
go ahead. No, I was gonna comment on that Notorious movie because you said that it wasn't as bad as Notorious, and I actually really enjoyed the Notorious movie.
Yeah, I think
Just for the simple fact of the Lil Kim scene. The Lil Kim scene is the shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody
That
say.
Lil Kim scene is the shit, bruh.
Thank you.
bruh.
Thank
The
you.
nigga, bruh.
Shout out to Tasha from Power.
He's a cold nigga.
I just still think this.
Hey, she done been on.
better.
Hey,
She been running.
now that I think about it,
Yeah.
what's her name? What's her name? Naturi.
I don't know.
Naturi.
Tasha from Power.
Tasha from Power.
She
That's
off the
it, man.
chain.
Tasha from Power. Fuck it.
I'm mad at Tasha right now, bruh.
Hey, don't tell me now. I ain't seen the last episode yet. Hold on. I kind of already know what's
Naturi. Nathan. She done had a lot of motherfucking sex on the screen. She done been fucking a lot on screen, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She a legend.
I fuck with her.
Hey, what y'all think
That
about
top just come right off.
What you think about Lala's top coming right off? And you watch Power, right?
Yeah.
What you think about Lala? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
Lala's tatas, bro.
Top
Yeah,
guys on
man.
Lala.
Hey.
Do you think it was necessary? Or do you
No,
even get-
I don't. I don't.
Right.
I think she being petty. Nah, I'm playing. I'm playing. Nah, they was nice though, bruh.
He like, hold up.
They was nice though, bruh.
Listen, let me tell you
I'm a
something.
fan. I'm a fan.
I'm a fan. You a married man.
I
What
am.
you mean?
My wife a fan of that too. She cool with it.
Yeah, man.
Anyway,
I instantly was like, my boy Carmelo Anthony. You're doing damn good, Carmelo.
good job.
Listen, let me ask you something then. Since you a hooper, would you play Carmelo 1-on-1? Could you beat him for Lala?
For Lala?
If he was like, look, man, Lala's on the
On the line.
on the line. What's up?
Could you beat Carmelo?
I could, but I don't want to take Carmelo girl like that.
Man,
Well, she not Carmelo's girl at the moment.
Oh, she not?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
allegedly, I don't know.
Allegedly.
Oh, okay. That's his girl,
They
man.
separated.
They ain't separated, man. Yeah, she cuddle with that nigga right now, Phil. Y'all crazy.
Man, so you did the Still Moving tour. You know what I'm saying? That was the end of 2016.
Yeah.
Right. How was that experience, man? Going around the country.
It was cool, man. I really just wanted to go back out there and install the energy into like my core fan base and let them know that I'm pushing through.
How important is that to really connect with the fans from city to city and let them see what's going on a day-to-day basis?
For me, it's really important because it's like, you know, things elevate when they see me.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm always just trying to elevate my mind, trying to become a better nigga. You know what I'm saying? So when I go out there, that's what I present, you know? And then, like, I met niggas that was like, yo, I was 17 when I first met
That's
you.
crazy.
21 now. I'm 22 now. Like,
Does that make you feel old? Like, fuck. Like, my
yeah,
nigga, you was
man.
really like...
Bro, you're not old. Stop
I'm
it.
not. Nah, I'm not. But
It's not, but
it's
it's just-
all about perspective, bro.
Perspective,
Because
right.
it's like to the younger generation, like those are young kids to some
Absolutely.
of these niggas. Like, bro, you are child,
Yeah.
bro. 15, nigga, I was. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where some of these kids at 15, 16, they was at my show 5 years ago.
That's a trip.
And now they out of high school, niggas is going to college, niggas is having babies.
Yeah.
So I'm like growing up with this generation of fucking people that's just been rocking with me for the longest. And then when people get introduced to the shit, they're like, damn, I ain't heard none of this shit.
Right.
It's crazy. Niggas be fan. Niggas be going back doing all that. It's like, yo, niggas become fans.
That's good, man. You got, the track records that people can actually check out.
Hey, so quickly, you was on tour with Audio Push, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to homie Denver was on that too, man. DJ Howard.
Yeah.
I'm focusing on Octane and Price. And the reason why I'm focused is because they got way too much fucking energy for me. I mean, them motherfuckers go. Listen, Audio Push on stage is unfuckwittable.
Let me tell you, man.
Listen, this is where I'm going with it. I watched them perform standing there and got tired.
Yeah, bro.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what the fuck? Like, okay, so explain, like, okay, first tell your side of it, but then also what I want to know is, it's like, is that something that you look like? Do you pay attention to that when you go out on the road with people? Do you look at that like, oh shit?
Hell yeah, nigga, hell yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy because Audio Push, what was it? It had to be 2008, 2009. Me and Mosky had caught the Greyhound out here to do a show at like a little jerk event. Mm-hmm. And Audio Push was performing. Yep. And they killed it, bruh. Yeah, bruh, they killed it. And like, I remember just being so inspired, fam.
Yeah, right.
Like, they jerk was different. Like, niggas think about the jerk movement and shit and give all the credit to the little kids. But before the little kids took it over, right? Audio Push were so in sync. Mm-hmm. Like, the coldest niggas in sync. Like, motherfucking doing the shit together. Like, they was like a group, bruh. Like, and we stepped it up. We stepped it up.
Had to.
We stepped it up like a motherfucker after that, bruh. And
you talking about like
so they changed it 2008.
Okay,
2008. They changed me and Mosky.
But I'm just saying, like, okay, so say you watching a show. Do you immediately go backstage? Like, all right, we gotta figure this shit out because this shit is. Do you go back? Do you watch that show and then the next day you like, okay, we got to approach this shit a little different?
Nah, cause they do good back and forth. Like they're crazy. Like they feed off of each other.
It's just energy.
Marvelous. You know what I mean? Where I'm up there rapping everything myself, and I just got Mosky, so I have me and Mosky feed off of each other, but it's not like we're going back and forth like a rap group.
Vocally,
so I'm not thinking about putting that much energy into every single song. Yeah. Because I really want niggas to hear what I'm saying. And Kendrick changed that for me too when I was 2011. I caught, was it 2011? Bro, we went and caught that Kendrick show. And I seen Kendrick, before he blew up. Yeah. Randomly. And
you mean you saw him at a show randomly?
Yeah. Wow. No, he was performing. I just happened to be at, like, his uncle had just got tickets to some shit, or I can't remember how it happened, but we ended up in there.
And he happened to be performing.
And he was performing. But it was crazy because we had been performing now for like 3 years, you know what I mean, since 2008. Mm-hmm. And I still was performing with the music, with the words in my songs.
Oh.
And
not the show track.
Yeah.
TV track. Right.
And Kendrick was on that stage without this 2011, without them words, man. And I was in the crowd like a fan, bro. He walked over to me and was looking dead at me, rapping at me, bro. I was like, literally, like, nigga.
Connection.
It was crazy because I wasn't like a fan, but I was becoming a fan because that nigga I went back and I told this nigga, we taking the words out the song.
Off top.
And we started practicing from that moment on with the shit. And yeah, so now I don't even, I get out there, I gotta make sure they hearing everything. So, I pace myself, but we put in a lot of the same energy.
Yeah.
That's good. And like you said, you're doing something different that maybe somebody is not doing. And I think overall from a fan experience that somebody that's getting a show, I wouldn't want to see the same type of act every single performance. Like, I want to see, like you said, somebody engaging in one way, somebody engaging in a different way. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's dope that you have that balance within that show.
Yeah, because, you got to understand, when you're performing, your energy can also be crowd control. Mm-hmm. So some people go out there and energy, no crowd control. Some people go out there, crowd control, no energy. You know what I mean? So you got to find a good balance of crowd control and energy so you don't go out there and exhaust yourself from being able to spit all your bars. Some niggas like, I can't take the words out because I'm going to lose my breath.
Right.
But nigga, you need to have some crowd control so you can catch your breath. You know what I mean? So it's just shit like that. You know what I mean?
Do you think, like you speaking about Kendrick, watching like what he's doing now from where you caught when you wandered into that show and it was like a little small show or whatever back in the day, and then seeing he's selling out arenas across the country, is that something that you look at like I could do that too, or you look at that as like, is that inspiring? Is that what do you get from that?
Yeah, a little of both, man. I like to see
because I remember that shit too.
I like to see niggas come up, bruh. So I'm one of them dudes. Like, I like to see the black man win. You know what I mean? And it's nothing against anybody else, but I like to see the black man win. I like to see people talk that shit and make us think. You know, I think we still need people that's gonna make us think. We still got to be able to communicate and challenge things and question things. And I already knew K-Dot was going to be huge when I seen the nigga, because that nigga made me feel crazy on the inside. Right. You know what I mean? And I was just watching the nigga. Right. And I knew then, you know what I'm saying? So I really just like to see the black man win.
Now, you got, not only on this platform, we got a lot of, and we've expressed this before, we got a lot of artists and we got a lot of people that are starting off with their brands and, you know, that look at you, it's like, man, he on. If
I could just get to where Dizzy's at.
If I can get to where Dizzy's at, I'll be popping, I'll be good. And I'm sure that in your head, things are good, but there's places and things that you want to do and achieve. What's your definition at this point of on? Like, how would you decide, hey, y'all, at this point, I'm on now?
I'm on already. I know God. You know what I'm saying? I'm one with the universe, so I'm good. Like, I'm already on up here. Oh. So, I mean, niggas would get in my position and probably finesse it a little different. Right. Niggas would take the check. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I won't just take the check. You know what I'm saying? Because then they going to come back trying to get the check.
Absolutely.
And then it's like, so it's just all about what you want, how you want it, how you want to live. Like, I want to get mine and know that I got mine the right way.
Got you.
But, I mean, that's not taken away from anybody else's own. Like, niggas be poor for so long that when you get a little money, I get it. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But I was just raised a little different. So, you know, it's just all about.
Have you splurged?
I splurge a little. Sometimes I fall in the strip club and throw a little and take care of the ladies.
I was like, oops.
Take care of the ladies. Oops. How'd this come from? Where did this $10,000 come from?
Shit. On everything.
But have you ever been somewhere and heard somebody that was better than you?
Yeah.
And you was like, oh shit, like I want to fuck with this person, or do you look at it as like, oh shit, I'm stalling them out.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say that was, I'm not gonna say that was better than me.
He don't get in the show,
but just stun on the nigga.
Yeah,
hey, there's never where I felt like the nigga was better than me, but. There was a time where I felt like this kid presented himself a little better, and like he had his little band. This was before we had a band, and like it just sounded good to me. Like, he wasn't the illest nigga in the world, but the nigga was fly, and it just sounded good to me. And I told myself, bro, I think I need to add this element to my show to give the fans a little more. You know what I mean? So. Cause I'm like, this nigga kind of outshining us right now. You know what I mean? With this band, I ain't got no band right now. Yeah. And I'm headlining, so I'm finna take an element away from the fans. Yeah. And I thought that was, and I knew my music wasn't being mixed and mastered to slap the way I wanted it to slap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't find somebody to get the shit to bang the right way. Yeah. So that was that moment where I was like, bruh, a band would really add that feeling.
Element, yeah.
And we could, and we tried it.
Yeah. So do you when you in those scenarios, and I mean, I'm pretty sure you've been, like I said, you've been all over the place, but have you been in a scenario where you felt like somebody was dope enough where it was like, damn, like would you sign somebody, or like, have you ever been in a situation where people like come, because I know I go places all the time, people are like, man, you know, give me a deal or do this, and it's like you want to help them so bad.
Yeah.
But first of all, do you mind when people come up to you rapping asking for a deal, or you like, yo, fall back type shit? Like, I'll listen to you, but I don't want to be responsible for
First
that.
of all,
I'm
no.
not L.A. Reid.
Yeah. First of all, nobody should ask for nothing, nigga. Don't go ask for nothing. Go get everything you want. You know what I mean? But cause like I say, nigga, somebody hand you some shit, they'll take that, just slap that shit right out your hand.
right.
You think before you even turn around, bro, you
that?
think you got that shit in your shit, they
real
just
shit.
slap that out your hand, nigga. So don't ask for nothing. But I don't mind when niggas come up and wanna rap and got bars and shit. So if I got something to do, I got something to do. You get what I'm saying? If I gotta be somewhere, I can't listen to you, you wanna be mad, that's your world you living in.
Right.
But if I got time, hell yeah, I always let niggas kick that shit, because I want to be inspired, fam.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's dope. That's dope because a lot of people not like that. Well, I know. Well, it just becomes overwhelming at a time. I'm sure it does.
Like I say, some
I've
niggas
been with a lot of rappers, like even like the TD homies or whoever, and everybody wants to rap for them. Like,
Yeah.
hey, like I prove myself, so you fuck with me. or
Shout out to
whatever.
Punch, man. Everybody be rapping for Punch.
Exactly.
Everybody be rapping for Punch.
yeah,
Exactly.
sometimes, nigga, you just don't be in the mood for that.
Yeah.
And you
Straight up.
can't be mad at a nigga that's not in the mood to hear you rap, bruh. Like, niggas got lives.
It's something that's not really, I don't find really prevalent right now is female MCs, like female rappers. Have you heard anybody? Are you a fan of any female MCs that's on the come up? Because I don't know. Like, I'm going to keep it all the way too real right now. I don't really know or see any that's really that. Like, that can hang and that can make, you know what I mean? That can make songs. That
What
has-
you
Yeah.
mean? What, like on what tip though? What you mean?
I'm not saying like Remy or nothing like that. I'm saying like as far as on the come up, a lot of because what I noticed the balance is with female rappers is they're either too masculine in the way they deliver their message. For me, I'm saying strictly my opinion.
right.
They're either too masculine in the way they rap, or they do that high pitched voice thing, and it's like just rap, just talk. Like just
talk, yeah.
just tell your story.
Yeah.
As opposed to like really
Yeah.
high or really low
So you
in
talking about
frequency.
sonically?
Yeah, silence.
Oh, okay.
So as far as frequency, do you know any rappers we should be on the female rappers that we should be on the lookout for? It's hard. It's rough.
Yeah, I don't.
Now I don't know. I beg to differ, man. I think Rhapsody is dope. I think fucking Il Camille is dope. I mean, that's
Well, no, I'm
Does
talking
Raps-
about people I don't know about.
Rhapsody's with Ninth Wonder.
But does she have her own projects?
She does. She does.
Okay, I gotta check her out because
Check
she
her out.
is dope,
She's
bruh.
dope.
No, I'm talking about people I don't know about. That's what I'm asking.
Oh,
Right.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
my
I
bad.
don't know. No, right now I don't know.
I know about Rhapsody, Camille.
Okay.
I know. I'm asking him from his perspective.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, if anybody's catching his attention.
Catching his
Gotcha.
attention.
My bad.
Yeah, no, I don't know anybody right now. And like I said, I like the shit that, even if you just a little bit throw something in there to make niggas think a little bit. I like that kind of shit. So I'm still waiting for a female artist like that. You know what I mean? That's why I gotta check out Rhapsody.
Yeah, check out the homegirl Il Camille too.
Il Camille is really dope.
is
Il
dope
Camille.
as fuck.
She's
Yeah,
dope.
She got that that shit that make you think too, man. She just got off a tour. She just came back from fucking
Europe or something.
Europe and in New York.
Il Camille.
So now this job, I want you to break down the job video too. Break it down for the people that haven't seen it.
Okay, yeah, JLB is pretty much me just installing that get off your ass energy.
Got you.
So like I'm technically homeless. You know what I'm saying? And right now I'm just really surviving off of what the universe is giving me. So I'm going out there and just flipping, like I'm holding up the signs, installing
Panhandling.
good energy in people. And then, you know what I mean, I start flipping the waters a little bit. But I flip the waters to get money, to get my hair lined up, and to be able to get a new pro club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody know what it's like to get that fresh pro club.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, like, really, I'm doing that to go motherfucking try to get a job. You know what I'm saying? I really, from that point, I'm just trying to be a little more logical now. So I'm flipping my shit into shit for a bigger outcome. So I'm just showing people that I'm not out here just making money to try to go buy the weed, buy a sack of weed to smoke. I'm out here trying to flip the bread to get this money so I could try to get this job. So I showed them kind of, me going to get the motherfucking, what's it called?
Job application.
Job application. Yep. And show me filling it out, you know what I mean? And then just installing that faith and then just right back to where the universe want me to be.
What I liked about it is that it kind of reinforces what you were talking about earlier. Don't ask nobody for nothing. Go out, get your own, and earn your own. Stack up and put in the work for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Go fill out that application. Like I feel like a lot of people don't carry that message and understand the power in that. You know what I'm saying? They're looking for the handout, but once you get it, like you said, it can either be slapped out of your hand or you don't know what to fucking do when you fucking got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you just start doing whatever.
Whatever. With that
start doing whatever.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
But I wanted you to break that down just because I love the message and the story in that. You know what I'm saying? Of actually working for yours and stepping up and making your shit happen. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man.
How the ladies treating Dizzy Wright?
Man, they treat me cool, man. You know me.
You single?
No, man. I'm still engaged. I'm still engaged.
Was that wedding, bro?
Yeah.
Was that wedding, bro?
Man.
That's crazy.
It's on.
That shit got hot here.
Hey, crack a window. We in the studio. We in the studio. Ain't no windows, bro.
That's
How long you
too
been
funny.
engaged, bro?
I've been engaged like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you got
man.
about 3 months.
How's engagement life?
You got about 3
It's
more
cool,
months,
man. It's cool, man. Like,
are you getting pressured to actually go through with the what? Like, do you have like? I'm gonna say, do you have actual plans? But is there anything set in stone in terms of concrete dates or anything like that?
no, not Chad, not
Are
Chad.
you getting the heat from that yet?
I'm kind of getting
it's
in.
gonna get a little
It's
warm.
getting that little. It's gonna get a little
In
warm,
the
right?
winter, it's gonna get a little warm. Let you know now, dog.
Be a
Just let
little,
you know.
uncomfortable.
I knew it felt crazy. I knew it felt crazy.
You know?
Yeah.
Do you think yeah, I know. I'm trying to
Go.
Do you think that it matters nowadays? As for not from your perspective. Obviously you're a good guy. You don't indulge. All that disclaimers. Okay?
all of the above.
Hey,
Here, check
shout out
this.
to his girl.
This.
He don't do shit.
He don't do nothing.
He don't do a motherfucking thing.
Crazy.
Okay.
This shit crazy.
But do you think
Let him know. Let him know.
But do you think that this game at this point is conducive to a long-standing relationship with all? You got the Instagram models, you got the thotties, you got the groupie girls, you got the flat tummy tea chicks, you got
Bruh.
They're everywhere.
like I'm just saying, like
It
if there's a smorgasbord of indulgence out here that you could partake.
Yeah, bruh. It's reckless.
So do you think that? I mean, what do you think about that? Do you think that is it difficult?
Oh, it's so difficult.
Okay, I was
nigga.
going to say, because if you don't admit that, then
Nigga,
you lying,
it's-
and your girl
yeah.
should definitely. Because
Yeah.
it's-
Nah, nigga. I ain't no saint, bruh. And like, it's a challenge, bruh. And if you got a girl and you just like you fighting for the relationship to work, bruh. Because you got to think about it like. You got to become a better man for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That don't got nothing to do with you. So you got to figure out how to become mentally a better person for somebody that's expecting you, that you have the same expectations for.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So, but the thing is that shit not reality.
Right. It's fake.
Them hoes ugly when they go home and take that shit off. Them like that shit not real.
Yeah.
That shit is literally, nigga,
It's a filter.
a snap moment.
Yep.
I was just telling somebody that.
But the thing is that don't matter, cause nigga, we are who we are. We naturally love women. You get what I'm saying? But you gotta have a strong woman to be by your side in this kind of industry.
Because between the three of us, I'm the only one that's single. So the reason why I asked you this, we were talking about this on another podcast where I have proposed something. I want your thought on it. I propose a theory that I feel like men should be rewarded for being faithful.
We should. I feel like sometimes I feel like I should.
Because women don't necessarily understand all that goes into a man.
But what kind of reward are you talking about?
Man, it's
What kind of reward?
I'm talking about, you know, a little miscellaneous what have you.
Oh, like a hall pass. So basically, if you stay faithful for 6 to 8 months or maybe a year,
6 to 8 months.
well, just saying, just listen. If you do that, you get a hall pass for a week or some shit. Is that what you're proposing?
I'm not proposing a hall pass.
Okay,
I'm just saying, look, this is what I want. This is what I okay. And I have an augmented reality.
Your shit is.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so augmented reality theory would be I walk out, I come home, you know, she know I've been faithful, I know I've been faithful. Babe, you know, thank you for, you know, coming home every night and being faithful. And she just dropped down and get her legal on right there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. You know what I'm saying? A little gifting suite every now and then when you
So basically spicing up the relationship.
I'm not saying yeah.
No, that absolutely, man.
Acts of service.
Yeah.
Okay.
but-
Acts of service to commemorate.
Put it in contract form. Like, damn.
Nigga, right? You gonna have to have
like a
somebody
damn
fucking.
contract.
Somebody gonna have to reread that contract.
Hey, this. No, like a, you know, like a,
I hear you though.
like a, you know, an act of service to commemorate the man that I have to be on a regular basis to not indulge in all of God's pleasures. What do you think?
I mean,
After all that, after all that bullshit,
Yeah, just take
what do
this
you
baton.
think, Dizzy? Right?
Take this
Engaged
baton.
for a year and a half. What do you
man,
think?
love my fiance.
Get the fuck
Let
outta
me
here.
throw that out
Good
there.
answer. Good answer. Good answer.
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Good answer.
Man, I just want to say I love my fiance. He sound like Kobe. After this,
say,
you know what Kobe did? With Kobe, after he cheated on Vanessa, I just want to say I love my wife, and you know our bond is stronger than. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga said our bond is strong.
You know what I'm saying? Don't try to jazz
Nah, I do feel like
out the hat. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a fucking trap door.
Nah, bro, it definitely got to go both ways. Like, I mean, you know, women are different. Women want to be rewarded, you know, and for the shit that they do too. But it be little shit, you know, sometimes that we overlook.
Mm-hmm.
And
The simple things.
and we want to be rewarded for. I wouldn't say technically for being faithful, because that's gonna make your girl like, for real, nigga.
Yeah.
So you got a problem being faithful to me?
Yes.
Like, but you can't make her feel like that. You could tell me that. We could tell everybody on the radio if they not watching.
Right.
Nah, they watching. We could tell. Listen, bro. Here's the thing, and the only reason I brought that up is because I was just having this conversation, and we talked about it on the podcast before, where I don't think women totally understand. Women don't understand the totality of what it takes to really lock in with one woman. Like, you literally have to forsake a lot of indulgence.
It's crazy. I'm gonna tell you something. That's how you naturally feel.
Yes.
Some people, just a theory, would say marriage is a form of birth control. Is you know what I'm saying? Like, because we naturally can,
Not just
we can knock them up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a bunch of niggas with a bunch of baby mamas. You know what I mean? But you don't really meet like a lot of white boys with a bunch of baby mamas. You know what I mean?
Touche.
But we naturally, as black men, you know what I'm saying?
indulge.
We indulge. We niggas got game. Niggas could do all that. But you know, there's a theory. Some people would say, you know, the white man gave us motherfucking marriage for birth control to keep us to stick
That
to
sounds
one
like
woman.
some 5% of shit, but
Hey, no, I'm just
I'm
don't.
just saying it does. Like, I'm thinking about it now because I noticed that there was a working theory. I forgot. I was reading a book or something about our article or listening to an audio book, something where I got the information where
They were a book, or I read an article, or I listened to an audio. That was 3 different things. That was 3
I don't remember the
totally.
medium.
I read a whole book to an article.
I don't remember the medium in which I gathered the information.
You
Right.
gathered some intel.
Goddamn
Go
it.
ahead. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? There's always the
damn.
homies that bust your balls
That
about
nigga-
some shit.
he went from
I'm trying to
3
share some knowledge.
Nigga, I just indulged in an encyclopedia. Nah, nigga, I read a newspaper. Nah, fuck that. I just read it. Said, nah, I think I heard some shit.
Well, see, I can understand how that can be confusing to simple
Shut the
motherfuckers like
fuck
you.
up, dog. Shut the
Exactly.
fuck up.
So anyway, what I was saying was
You got some information.
I got some information.
There you go.
Where they put a lot of Planned Parenthood shit in the hood,
Of course.
to as a way of genocide or birth control, as you say, like to stop us from procreating. So it's like they teach us, oh, you're not ready for a kid, or oh, get an abortion, or oh, this and that. So it kind of made me think the same way what you just said made me think about an institutionalized system, like a systemic way of how can I. It's a control system, like Absol would say. Like it's a control system in a sense.
It is. I mean, yeah, it is. It absolutely is, nigga.
100%.
100%.
Look, before we check up out of here, there's two things that I do want to bring up. Still moving. What's going on with you and Still Moving and the future for Dizzy Wright? What's going on for the folks? Obviously, they can grab the Golden Age 2 right now. Support that.
Grab that.
Support it. But what's next for Dizzy Wright? What's next for the Still Moving campaign and all that?
Yeah, man. So I'm going on tour with John Bellion. I don't know if y'all familiar with John Bellion. He's more like on the I don't know, like pop soul, I guess they would call it. Okay. He's dope. He spits too, but he has a huge following. He's with Visionary Music Group. We're gonna jump on the road with him. And technically, bro, I'm just about to get out here and try to win some new fans and put on a good show for my fans and show them the growth. And yeah, so the Still Moving squad is working. Dimrick's going back out on the road. Dimrick goes
a new addition to the team too since the last time we talked that he wasn't on the squad prior
oh
to
yeah,
that. So that's new news.
Man. So Dimrick, Euros, and Reezy.
Salute to Dimrick, light skinned dudes out here winning.
Yeah, man. Dimrick worked hard, bro. He's a grinder, bro. Yeah. Everybody just really working on projects. Dimmer's gonna drop a project, Euro's gonna drop a project, Reezy gonna drop a project. But really, man, we just wanted to show people like conglomerate. We wanted to work together. Like my biggest thing, I said this back last time when I seen y'all, is we ain't work together at Funk Volume. That was my biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like
there's no unity.
It was no unity. Niggas was never in the studio, and we built this off of unity and working together and being in the studio and being opinionated and talking and like, that's just what I always wanted. You know what I mean? So it's just cool to see the music that's been coming out of this shit. We drop music every Monday, Still Moving Mondays.
Dope, which I love the campaign. I love initially the videos you guys were putting out there too.
Oh,
that shit was fucking wild.
We still gonna do that, man. We just wanted to spread them out a little bit because niggas was still coming up about the first one. Mm-hmm. When we had already hit him with the second one. You know what I'm saying? So we just want to make sure that we get everybody involved. We draw them in the right way. So it's a learning process, but consistency. Like I think it's like 28 weeks now. Yeah. We've been dropping music for 28 Mondays now. And it's been fun, bro.
That's good, man.
You can get a little bit off your chest when you want to. You ain't got to wait to some project or you ain't trying to like hold everything or if something don't fit, it ain't just going in the back burner. You could still move in Monday that thing. Yeah. I think the fans just been enjoying the shit, and it's just been cool, bro. Cool.
And finally, man, I got to ask you, and I'm not sure if you even talked to him. When's the last time you chopped it up with Hopsin? Or have you even seen him? Have you ever had a run-in? Are you guys good right now? What's the status?
I haven't seen Hopsin. I did talk to Hopsin a couple weeks ago.
On the phone?
On the phone. It was the first time I talked to him since the whole shit. So it was like a year and a half since I talked to him. But
did you reach out to him or he reached out to you?
I reached out to him because of that Dame shit I was telling y'all about.
Yeah.
How the shit wasn't transparent. I ain't understand the shit. So
he was like, hey, nigga.
So I called this nigga Hop, and he like,
remember when
Dizzy motherfucking right. I was like, what's up, nigga? Hey, nah, but instantly, like, he apologized for not being able to articulate the shit the right way. You know what I mean? And, I just apologize for, just...
That's big of y'all to do that.
Disconnecting like that. You get what I mean? But I really wanted to... Now I'm asking him questions that I would have never asked him a year and a half ago because I'm looking at this shit from a different perspective. Right. And then he was able to let me know kind of like, damn, that's what I was talking about. Like, I wish I could have articulated that a little better. Yeah. And, Hop got a weird way of getting his point across. Right. You know what I mean? He not like...
Don't do him.
He that's how he is, though. You know what I mean? I've always accepted that. It's just when the shit is real and you trying to save something, that shit don't work. You know what I mean? You need a nigga to be very clear so you can understand it. But yeah, we chopped it up. We kind of squashed everything. And
that's dope.
I let the nigga, And it's crazy because we threw a couple little shots at each other.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And, you know, niggas don't want to do that. Like, you know, niggas is like, like me and Hop, that's not what we want the fans to see.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I got a lot of love for Hop and like how he move and vice versa. So it was cool to have that conversation. But the thing is I gotta walk my path.
Right.
I gotta walk the path that was meant for Dizzy, right? And I hope Hopsin do the same and find his way. You dig what I'm saying? But other than that,
that's big of y'all to do that, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
I respect that because I notice a lot of younger dudes in hip hop are able to come together, whereas like the generation prior to y'all,
that's just a wrap.
it was always tension and beefs were going for years.
Yeah.
And it would just be crazy. Like even Vic Mensa and Chance,
they just patched
got
up
back
their shit.
together
That's dope.
and reunited. And
Tory
I
Lanez
really,
and Drake
Tory
just-
Lanez and
yeah.
Drake. I really commend young dudes that's able to come back on their own.
word.
And be like how you said, as soon as y'all jumped on the phone, man, I apologize for this, I was in my fit or whatever, and then, man, you right, I apologize for this, and that.
Yeah.
And it was like, that's crazy to be that clairvoyant without somebody pressuring you to do it. Or,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Or
Well, you gotta
politically-
understand, I wasn't a part of none of that.
Right.
No, I know that. I'm just saying.
Like, I
But
was.
you throwing shots. You
Yeah.
taking shots, he's taking shots. I'm
Exactly.
just saying, for y'all to do that on your own.
Yeah.
Nobody, it ain't no media area. It wasn't no,
Exactly.
It wasn't no record label saying y'all got to calm down because we need the
Exactly.
money. It was just like y'all hopped on the phone and got it out the way. That's cool. Like I fuck
Time
with,
will give you all the answers you need, man.
I
Like,
fuck with that.
Hop not a bad dude at all. You know what I'm saying? The route that he took isn't a route that I would have took, but I got upset to the point where I was taking it to a level too, you
Yeah.
know, just in my own kind of way off the internet.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the kind of nigga you are and how things kind of like shift you and who you got in your corner to talk to you and make you think straight. You know, if you ain't got nobody in your corner to keep it 1,000 with you, that's where my friends come
That's
in,
good
because
that
it's
you got
like
those
the
that
homies
stick
is
around you.
like, you know, bring me back to what it is and like, you know, what we trying to do and just remind me, you know what I'm saying? And like that shit just keep me humble.
Could there be a collaboration, or is it too soon at this point?
There could be. Too soon right now. Too hot. Only because, bruh, I'm really trying to create my path.
As you
I
should.
feel like the Funk Volume fans have kind of wrapped me up into this shit that I ain't got no parts of.
Right.
And I just came in to do my thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I need niggas to know that I'm walking my path. This has been the path, the Dizzy Wright path, not the path that somebody gave to me.
Right.
Right.
So that's why I got records with Jared.
Right. Right.
I didn't put on Golden Age 2 because I'm not trying to put
Start
that
all
back
that
in their
again.
mind.
Right.
Because niggas, well, can we get the tour? Can we get another EP? And that's like, not right now, nigga. I need to do this Dizzy Wright thing.
Got you.
Yeah.
I fuck with that, bro. I respect that.
Nah, thank you, bro.
I really
I appreciate y'all niggas for having me back, bro, and showing me love.
2017. The year can't end without Dizzy Wright doing what?
Shit, nigga, the year can't win without Dizzy Wright.
That's what we asked
Turning
you
the
last
fuck
time.
up, bro. Turn it up. Hey, no,
Anything that you got, it don't have to be music related. It can be just life shit. It can
Oh,
be
donating
marriage.
donating that 100,000 to DJ Head.
100,000.
the year can't end without.
The year can't end
Yeah,
without.
the year.
Yeah,
You better get
fuck all
100
that.
beats.
The
Off the
year
rap
can't
challenge.
end without another Dizzy Wright project.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I
Look
need to
out.
give him a little something else, man.
right.
I'm just in a place right now that can't wait till next year because I might be, I
Like
might
a little Christmas day.
yeah, a little
situation.
something,
Yeah.
nigga, before the year end. You know what I mean? It's something real, something with some passion. You get what I'm saying?
Well, going to get that the Golden Age 2, man. Dizzy Wright, always appreciate you coming on through, hanging out, just chopping up
Love,
with us,
man.
man. Chuck Dizzle, DJ Head, Homegrown Radio. Catch y'all next time.
West Coast.